Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel to another tutorial. We're learning Wonder by Shawn Mendes. Not Shawn Daniel.
No. The inferior Shawn.
No, the Shawn spelled correctly.
Oh, how dare you. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm wondering? Why does Shawn Mendes end up wet in every music video I see him in?
I don't know.
I guess I actually do know the answer to that. Looks great wet.
Shawn, okay.
I tried doing that for my videos. Tried doing that with my videos, didn't work out. I was just wet. When Shawn Mendes is wet, it's like, wow. When I'm wet, I just look like I'm wet.
Shawn, I can't. Okay, so we're going to teach you Wonder, which is only 4 chords, so.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes it's a variation, which I'm going to demonstrate right now.
Oh, what was that?
But it's really just 4 chords. Couldn't be easier, right? Because we don't want to have the brain think too hard, thus taking away from the ability to wonder while you're playing. You have to play simply to wonder elegantly. Is what I've found in life.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've found. Start with the D major, okay? Middle finger, 2nd fret on the high E string, ring finger, 3rd fret on the B string relative to the CAPO, pointer finger, 2nd fret of the G string, open D. You get the open A string too, whatever, it's all good. The strumming pattern is what kind of makes the song, right? Now we're doing an acoustic version of it. You can hear in like the recorded version, there's like a big low end that's kind of running it, and the verse is like thump, the thump, thump. Thump, right?
Yeah.
So we're just gonna kind of recreate that with the strumming pattern. It's gonna sound like this: 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2. Okay. So all the numbers are downstrokes. The word "and" is gonna be an upstroke. So 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2. Or down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. You'll notice that my accents are on the 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2. The reason we broke it up, the song is in 4/4, but we broke it into 3, 3, and 2 to get the accent on the 1 to kind of get what that low end kick, whatever, is doing in the original version, right? So that's just the first chord of 4. Then we go to E minor. Could be easier. 2nd fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the D string. 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2. Sounds great, Andrea. Then we go to B minor. What does that sound like?
Oh gosh, I have to do it?
I give you the hard one. Perfect. A lot of people think B minor is a bar chord. Doesn't have to be. No.
Oh,
no,
really?
That's wrong. You've been wondering incorrectly.
Oh, yeah.
You've been wondering incorrectly. If you just take the middle 4 strings, pointer finger 2A, ring finger 4D, pinky 4G, middle finger 3B, you can play the whole thing just like this. Now, if you want to, you can have your pointer finger snap down right there, make it solid against the high E string, just like how solid the relationship with Camilla is. We don't need to talk about it. Yeah, then it could be a bar chord, but you don't have to make it a bar chord. You can just have it. The barness is up to you. Again, make it easy for yourself to do some deep thinking. That's what we're all about here.
That's all we're thinking about.
And then the next place you go to is G, right? So keep your pointer finger right where it is on the 2nd fret of the A string, and then move your middle finger to the 3rd fret of the low E string, and then ring finger 3rd fret of the B string, right? So I think kind of pivoting on that pointer finger is a good way to maybe make that transition from B minor to G a little bit easier, which can be tough when you're first starting out, right? So all together, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3. Shawn Mendes looks better wet. B minor, 2, 3, 2, and 3.
Shawn Daniel doesn't.
Doesn't, no. Okay, then we can repeat it. Now sometimes, and again, not all the time, there's kind of an interesting sound effect. And what that does is it takes the place of this G major in the whatever song. It's like a sound. And that's basically a G minor chord. It goes from major to minor. Okay, so the way we're doing this is we're just going from the G major chord like so, and then we're gonna slap your ring finger to get 3A, skip the, or 3E, skip the A string, 3D, G, and B. Or you just get 3 D and G. We're just making G minor to major. Okay? Now a lot of times, you know, you'll see people like kind of pause there, like 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, back to D. So you can use that as a transitional element if you want to. You definitely do not have to. You can play the whole thing.
Just play it with the regular G chord.
D, E minor, B minor, G, right?
That's
then
really it.
You can wonder more to yourself while you're playing. We do it the easy way. Or you could add this nice little minor thing in there, right? Some people call that parallel minor. Some people call that a plagal cadence.
No one cares about
Nobody
that.
does. Absolutely nobody cares. Someone gave me a hard time about that on my channel, talking about parallel minor, not plagal. We don't have to get into that. Whatever. Anyways, but if you add that minor chord in there, people will wonder how you learn to play guitar so great. Which is probably on this channel or my Patreon.
Oh yeah, Shawn Daniel Patreon down below.
Now, one thing I want to talk about quickly, because it's the same chord progression over and over again.
Yes.
To make an acoustic guitar version interesting, you might want to switch your dynamics up a little bit. One thing that I like to do a lot, and early Shawn Mendes, album 1, which is the best Shawn Mendes, don't tell anybody I said that. You palm mute the verses and then open up the choruses, right? So when I get my palm and I just kind of like touch those high strings, right there, the highest part of the string here, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3 minor. And then the choruses, now we have somewhere to go, right? And then you wonder. It's going to keep you wondering until you resolve on D, which is the key of D, which is where we ended up, right?
Yes.
Man, that's
Thank you.
That's the whole thing.
The whole song, 4 chords, easy.
Man, so yeah. So wonder no more.
Yes.
Or no, wonder more. But wonder about different things. You don't have to wonder about how to play this song anymore. Wonder about how you can be a better citizen of the earth, you know?
Yeah. Sure, Shawn.
Wonder how you can help Shawn Daniel look better when he's wet.
Shawn, why do you keep going back to this?
Why is he always wet in every music video?
Because he looks hot with
The last
his
one I saw,
hair
he was like trapped underwater in a car trying to get out, and I was like, oh, I'm so wet.
I don't know what you're doing.
He's drowning a
Maybe
lot.
they just need something for him to do. They're like, Shawn, we just need you to do something.
He's just in
Water.
a wet
Water.
tank top, just like flexing, and they're like Mr. Olympia flexes too. It's not like a man. I wonder what they're like.
I wonder what it's like.
I wonder. That's not how anybody wonders. No one wonders like that.
It's like.
Right? To be loved by you. No one wonders like that.
Maybe you're just wondering incorrectly.
Maybe I've been wondering wrong this
whole time.
It makes a lot of sense. Alright, so I'm going to start wondering the new way. Join us.
Join us more for that. Subscribe to Shawn Daniel.
Yeah, and stream Julianna on all platforms. Our song.
Thank you. Yeah. Links below for our original music. Check out the other tutorials. There's a playlist if you want to learn more songs like BTS. Yes. Goodbye, everybody.
We always find something.